Yo guys, Features Gaming here. Welcome back to another stream here on the channel. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Yeah, I literally thought of that this morning. I literally downloaded the train sim, the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song, and just tried to put it into my intro, put it into the thing, and yeah, I did a little bit of playing around and somehow got it working. But what we're going to be doing today, as you probably saw, was actually, I don't think I've changed this. Give me a second, because yes, I haven't changed this. I do apologize. That it needs to be on that. There we go. What we're going to be doing today, once this loads up, is we're going to be checking out the brand new Thomas and Friends DLC that was added to this game on the something like that. So if you go to the routes, we now have the West Somerset Railway. That's it. And in the scenarios, there's loads of scenarios here of all of the different things that you can do. And if we have a look in the train depot very quickly, and we go to timetable, we have Thomas the Tank Engine here. I think that's pretty much the only one that you get. Obviously, you know, you have, oh yeah, you got Diesel as well, sorry. Which is actually, I think, no, that's a troublesome truck thing. I think they are the only ones that you get. Obviously, you have some of the different characters as well, but I don't think that you can actually, like, physically drive them. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be checking out all of the story modes for Thomas the Tank Engine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start from Learn to Drive Thomas and then work our way up to Fireworks and Friendships. And hopefully we have a good time doing that. Race. We haven't started yet, mate. We haven't started, and Reese has already dropped £10. But thank you so much, though, mate. It means a lot. Thank you so much. So let's start off with learning how to drive Thomas, because I have no idea how to drive Thomas. So let's start off with this. And do this. Clear start. Reese, save your money. Exactly. Yeah, honestly, this is annoying. Like, to get Train Sim World, the deluxe thing, it's like 17 quid at the moment when it's supposed to be like 50 quid. Rip off.
Hello there, and welcome to the training centre. Before you can start your adventures on the West Somerset Railway, you will need to learn how to drive Thomas.
That's the actual voiceover, isn't it?
In this short introduction, you will be taken through every step needed to make sure that Thomas is a really useful engine. And I'm sure you'll be an expert driver in no time.
You can say that again, mate.
Thomas is eager to get started.
Oh, and he's also gifted 5 channel memberships as well.
Driver.
Hello.
I can't wait to get started.
Me
And
neither.
show you what a really useful engine I am.
Tremendous!
First, you will need to climb aboard. Follow the blue markers in front of you as they will guide you to Thomas's cab steps.
Right, let's turn the game sound up a little bit because I think it needs to be turned up. Right, here we go. Oh, the thing's changed. We've got a yellow dot and... Okay. Right, anyway, who got one? Ryan got one, Ethan Place got one, Bablea got one, Gab got one, and Crazy Plane Spotted got one. Well done. Congratulations, guys. Right, here we go.
Before you can climb the steps, you will need to check if Thomas's cab door is open. If you can see that the cab door is closed, you can open it by first looking at it and then pressing the button shown on the screen.
Tremendous!
There we go.
Now that Thomas's cab door is open, you can use the steps to climb up into Thomas's cab.
I mean, this is just basic, you know,
Welcome to
Thanks.
Thomas's cab. Here, you'll be able to learn the controls needed to drive Thomas.
Okay.
Let's get started by first moving over to the driving position.
Wait, why is it on that side? Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, this is the engineer.
If you want a better view of your train or the line ahead, you can change between several different external camera views at any time whilst driving.
Yeah, we have that.
For this introduction, use the controls shown on screen to change to this particular external camera.
Press 3.
This is one of several external camera views available to you. You can switch between this view
He's
and
also
the
turning it
internal
another band
camera
as
at
well.
any
He's so
time
much Reese.
by pressing either of the controls shown here.
Alright, well, I want to go back
Would
to
you like to
external
switch back to
or
the internal
internal.
cam view, or keep using the external camera?
I'd like to return to camp view, yes.
To drive Thomas forwards, you will need to use the throttle. Press and hold the control shown on screen to increase the throttle and get Thomas moving.
Do we not need to change the reverser? Oh, God.
Well done. You're doing a good job so far.
Press spacebar. Here we go, here we go.
To slow Thomas down, or when you want to come to a stop, you will need to apply the brakes. Use the control shown on screen to apply the brakes and bring Thomas to a stop on the blue marker.
Oh, on the blue marker, never mind then. This is quite easy to drive, I think. Because you don't need to modulate, you know, the throttle and braking system. It literally is drive, slow down, stop, effectively. Which, to be honest, is actually, you know, much more enjoyable. Although it doesn't stay running at the same speed, I don't think it does. There we go.
Annie and Clarabelle are waiting in the
Hey.
siding
Oh, they're the
behind,
troublesome trucks.
and you must collect them before heading to the station. In order to reach Annie and Clarabelle, you will first need to switch the junction so that it is set to the correct track. You can set the junction by either using the route map or climbing down out of the cab and walking over to it.
We can do that.
Great work! You can now go and couple to Annie and Clarabelle.
I haven't changed the
Make sure
junctions
that
yet.
as you approach them, you lower your speed and come to a stop as close as possible to them to ensure that they couple successfully. To make Thomas reverse, press and hold the control shown here until Thomas starts moving backwards.
Hold on, I'm not even in the thing yet. Right, here we go. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure in the show they're called the Troublesome Trucks or something. I'm not too sure.
Hello, Annie. Hello, Clarabelle.
Does your face move?
Hello, Thomas.
No.
Well done. You're now ready to head to the station.
You
When
think?
you're ready to continue, use the throttle to apply some power to drive Thomas forwards.
Off we go! Right, speed limit's 40. That'll do nicely. Yes, full power it. You're loving this already and we've only been streaming for 10 minutes. Indeed. It's very easy to drive though, which is much more relaxing, I think. The passengers would have whiplash. Yeah, honestly, it feels like, you know, the driver just, you know, yeets backwards. To be fair though, I'm not even on like a, you know, I'm not even on like a seat. I'm just on like a pedal stool, basically. That's me. Oh, speed up a bit more. Is that 100 kilometers the speed limit? Wow. Thomas isn't actually going that fast in real life, I don't think. That is true, yeah. That is very true, Adam. I don't think it is, because then like the next notch after that is 130, so like in the middle between like 65
You're
and
nearing
something.
the station now, so remember to slow down and come to a stop at the platform.
The blackboard? There we go. The eyes move. I've just seen that. Not gonna lie, that is quite, I don't even know.
To allow the passengers to climb aboard, you will first need to open the passenger doors using the control shown on screen.
Well, it's tab, isn't it? Oh, why? Okay, we can do that. That also works. Put Thomas on high speed 1 when you're done with this, lol. On high speed 1 when you whistle his face moves too.
Well done. It looks like all of the passengers have boarded now, so you can go ahead and close the passenger doors.
It literally
by using
does as
the
well.
control shown here.
Is it Y again? Yep. Right, let me go ahead and do that as well quickly.
It looks
There we
like
go.
you're ready to continue to the next station. Use the throttle once again to apply some power to get.
Oh, this is easy. This is easy. Oh, see, this is like a sort of like heritage railway. Do you know what I mean?
To slow down and come to a stop at the platform.
Oh, platform, not blackboard. What? Why did they think it was blackboard? go.
Good work. Now open the
Is it
passenger
you?
doors to allow the passengers to start boarding.
Yep. You was expecting this stream to be early too. Yeah, I mean we had quite a long, quite a long lunch though, so that is probably why.
Splendid work. It looks like you and Thomas
That is
will
true,
make
Adam,
a
yeah.
great team. And I'm certain you will be an expert driver in no time.
I already am, mate. I already am an expert driver.
If you'd like to learn how to drive Thomas again, you can return to the training centre at any time to
But
replay this
without a
tutorial.
face, you'll need to slap a 4 on the tender. Yeah, that is true, actually. All right, let's do continue. Choose your next chapter. Learn to drive devious diesel. Here we go. I'm going to go through all of the scenarios and then mess about afterwards if we have time. If not, then what I might do is I might go for my tea, and then we'll come back and do another stream on this.
Welcome to the training centre. Before you can start your adventures on the West Somerset Railway, you will need to learn how to drive diesel.
Hello.
In this short introduction, you will be taken through every step needed to make sure that you and Diesel are ready for work. I'm
Will we
sure
ever be
you'll
ready,
be an
though?
expert driver in no time. Diesel is waiting for you, so let's get started. Hello.
Hello.
You must be my new driver. I hope the two of us will have lots of fun together.
Absolutely.
First, you will need to climb aboard. Follow the blue markers.
I know,
in
look at
front
that
of you, as
mischievous
they
smile.
will guide you to Diesel's cab steps.
Like, this man. This man is ready.
Before you can climb the steps, you will need to check if Diesel's cab
Yeah,
door
it's
is
closed.
open.
Top and hat.
If you
top
can see
and
that
hat.
the cab door is closed, you can open it by first looking at it and then
And yes,
pressing
hello,
the
Ethan, by the
button
way.
shown on the screen.
Open your door.
Now that Diesel's cab door is open,
We've gone
you
through
can
this.
use the steps to climb up into Diesel's cab.
We've gone through this.
Welcome to Diesel's cab. Here, you will be able to learn
Do
the
I see it
controls
there?
needed to drive Diesel.
Well, there. I
Let's
think
get
it's going to be on
started
that one.
by first moving over to the driving position.
Is it this one? Yeah.
If you want a better view of your train or the line ahead,
Yep,
you
I
can
can use
change between
several different external camera
views
views.
at any
Yep.
time whilst driving.
Yeah, you've already said this when
For
we
this
were learning to drive
introduction,
Thomas.
use the controls shown on screen
open the
to
window
change
here?
to this particular external
That's a
camera.
bit dangerous, don't you think?
This is one of several external camera views available to
I
you.
know.
You can switch between this view and the internal cab view at any time by
Perfect.
pressing either of the controls shown here.
Yeah, perfect.
Would you like to switch back to the internal cab view or keep using the external camera?
I would like to firstly try and get the chewing gum out of the top. There we go. And I would like to return to cab view, which I already am.
To drive Diesel forwards, you will need to use the throttle. Press and hold the controls shown on screen
'Cause I'm a
to
master.
increase the throttle and get Diesel moving.
Is it the same as Thomas? Yep. Wow, that's
Well
smoke.
done. You're doing a good job so far.
I do try my best, mate.
To slow Diesel down, or when you want to come to a stop,
Doesn't
you
really
will
have as
need to
much of a
apply the
powerful horn
brakes.
that, you know, Thomas
Use the
has.
controls shown on screen to apply the brakes and bring Diesel to a stop on the blue marker.
Alright. I pretty much have said the famous line already, I think. I think both me and Chris did it. Look at that smoke.
Oh dear. It looks like the troublesome
Oh, they're the
trucks are in a bit
troublesome
of a mess.
trucks.
And you will need to shunt them back together again.
Not the
In
other
order
ones.
to reach the troublesome
What was I
trucks,
thinking?
you will first need to switch the junction so that it is set to the correct track. You can set the junction by either using the route map or by climbing down out of the cab and walking over to it. Great work.
I didn't
With
do
the
anything.
junction now set, you can go and couple to the first set of troublesome trucks. Make sure that as you approach them, you lower your speed and come to
They'll
a
crash
stop
right into them.
as close as possible to them to ensure that they couple successfully.
Say it one more time. Save your money race. There we go. Even their faces move.
Now then, you troublesome trucks, I expect you to behave and not be so troublesome.
That's
Now
enough.
that you're coupled to the first set of troublesome trucks, you will need to reverse back to the junction to change the track so that you can reach the next set.
I can actually look behind me for this one. That's better. Yeah, there's no option to change this, so fair enough. You can open that window. Oh, I've overshot that. Oops. SCRTD moment. I think it's me just liking this way too much that I forgot how to drive.
Use the junction highlighted to change the track and then head into the siding to
Right, I can
couple
do
to the
this then.
second set of troublesome trucks.
Yeah, I want to do this manually, please. Oh, and it's already done for me. Okay, brilliant. How's it going? Because if you were wondering why I was up at 1 AM, it's because I have a stack of forms to do. Oh gosh. Well, good morning, I guess. I'm doing fine, thank you. And yeah, I hope you're doing well yourself, even doing the forms that you have. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Oh yeah, we have more weight on as well, so I need to remember that. Here we go. Keep moving.
Now you're in the right position. You can go ahead and couple up to the troublesome trucks. This can be done by either using the external camera to select the coupling or by walking over to it on foot.
Okay, so this one we do have to couple together. No,
Good
we
work.
don't.
That's the second set of troublesome trucks coupled to your train.
I thought we had to go over
There
and do
is
it, but the
still
game
one
did it
set
for
left
us.
to shunt, so reverse back to the junction and set it to the correct track.
Oh my days. Everything is like being done for me though. Right, let's try and not overshoot it this time. That would be a good idea. First, using his mind to do everything. What do you mean by using my mind to do everything? Oh no, Reese. It just seems a little bit, you know, like, yeah. Here we go. Last part. The new Thomas theme and Noddy theme basically sound the same, do they? Oh, I'm coming in way too quick. That's fine though.
Splendid work! The troublesome trucks are all sorted now, and it looks like they weren't too troublesome. I'm certain you will be an expert driver in no time.
I don't think so, mate.
If you'd like to learn how to drive diesel again, you can return to the training center at any time to replay this tutorial.
I think we're fine, mate. I think we're absolutely fine. Right, continue Thomas's arrival. Here we go. Have you heard of the Japanese music artist Koichi no Kento who makes amazing songs?
Thomas's
I don't
arrival.
know, actually. Here we go.
It was a warm summer's evening on the West Somerset Railway, and Thomas the Tank Engine was waiting at Dunster Station. He and Sir Topham Hatt had been invited to visit the railway and were on their way to Minehead.
Minehead?
For a big welcome.
I'm going to Butlins.
I can't wait to get to Minehead Station and meet everyone,
said Thomas excitedly.
Yeah, it is
You
literally
said
the
you had
narrator,
a
isn't
friend
it?
that worked on this railway, didn't you, sir?
Yes, Thomas, I have, replied Sir Topham Hatt. Mr. Peters and I have been friends for a long time, and I'm sure you'll get to meet him once we reach Minehead. And I know he's very keen to finally meet you, especially after I told him how useful you are.
Thank you, sir.
Puffed Thomas proudly.
Although I do hope my branch line back on Sodor will be all right without me. I'm sure my passengers will miss their regular train rides.
I'm sure the other trains can cover for you, mate.
I'm sure your passengers will be fine, Thomas. There's no need to worry about your branch line, chuckled Sir Topham Hatt. I've arranged for Percy and Toby to look after it while you're away.
Like I said.
Bertie said he'll lend a hand too.
Bertie the boss?
Thomas smiled, thinking about his friends back home. Right then, he continued. Let's get going. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt walked down the platform and climbed aboard Annie.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Peeped Thomas.
Minehead, here we come.
Let's go to Butlins. Oh, yeah, it's, well, it is, isn't it? Right, come on, then. Here we go. I think Sir Topham Hatt needs to be a little bit, you know, more considerate about where he decides to drive. And I just realised it's 5 miles an hour here.
I wonder what kind of jobs I'll get to do here.
Wondered Thomas.
I do hope we get there soon. I can't wait to get started.
Honestly, mate, me too. yes.
It will be nice to finally arrive, said Annie sleepily.
Oh, yeah, of course, Annie's the sleepy one.
Rather looking forward to a nice
So I'm listening to a bedtime story.
after a
Honestly, me
long
too.
journey here.
It's pretty much how I remember my
Yes,
mum,
Annie,
you know,
it'll be nice
telling
to
me them.
finally rest my wheels for the night. You should get some rest too, Thomas. You don't want to be tired tomorrow, do you? But I'm too excited. There's going to be a party tomorrow night.
Party?
To welcome us to the railway. And I want to make a good impression. And show everyone that I'm a really useful engine. Especially as we've come all this way.
Sorry, mate, but we've got electric trains for that now.
We understand, sympathised Annie. But as Clarabelle said, you don't want to end up being tired and running late on your first day.
Very true.
Despite his excitement, Thomas couldn't help but be tired too.
Ah,
That didn't even sound like a
it
yawn.
sounds like we're not the only ones who need to rest their wheels.
Laughed Clarabelle.
Well, I suppose I am a little tired, he said wearily. And a good night's rest would be nice before we start work in the morning.
The three friends continued their journey towards Minehead, and it wasn't long before they were nearing the station.
We're not nearly there, mate. We're still a mile out. Salty, me hearty, and Miss Battleaxe were standouts. I don't know. I might do a second stream after tea though, but it depends if I still have more things to do afterwards, basically, or if I haven't finished all of the, you know, scenarios and stuff. Obviously, you know, when we do Train Sim World streams again, you know, obviously, I'm sure we'll be, you know, I'm sure we'll be messing around with Thomas sometimes as well. Get that XP as well, I guess. Right, where's Butlins? I don't know. A cyclist is coming there. What are you doing? Someone's late for his train. You could never say Thomas is a child. Honestly, I can't now. Still can't. Must be the accent. Maybe. My lips just didn't move, so I couldn't really pronounce the M. Thomas. Look at the wheels! You used to go Toyos. Indeed. Turntables there.
A As Thomas's train pulled into the station, he looked around and noticed a smartly dressed man standing on the platform.
Okay.
He wondered if this was Sir Topham Hatt's friend, when the man stepped forward and introduced himself. Hello, and
Mr.
welcome to the
Peters!
West Somerset Railway. You must be Thomas, the famous tank engine I've heard all about. It's great to finally meet you.
Why does it
My
sound like
name's
he's from
Mr.
Ireland?
Peters, and I must say it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank
Like
you,
Yorkshire,
sir,
I don't know.
puffed Thomas. I'm excited that we have been given the chance to come and visit your railway, and I can't wait to get started. That's what I like to hear, said Mr. Peters. Sir Topham tells me
That
you're a
York's
very
missing
hard
over the 9
yes.
months.
So
Came
I'm
here to
looking
flex.
forward to
Fair
working
enough.
with you and making sure that you and all our visitors have a great time at the party tomorrow night.
Tremendous!
Oh, there's the fat
Sir
controller.
Topham Hatt
Just
walked
came
up.
here to flex.
He greeted his friend warmly and started telling him all about Thomas.
Oh yeah, we can't say fat
Thomas
controller
is
anymore.
one of the most useful engines I know.
That's
and
what people
I'm
in South West
sure
sound
he'll
like. Is
prove
it?
to be a credit to
Okay.
your railway. That's wonderful to hear, replied Mr. Peters.
It sounds a little bit like
I'm
Irish,
sure
like
that
Northern
Thomas
Irish.
and
I don't
will
know.
Get on splendidly. Mr. Peters smiled and turned to the crowd of passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you all to give a warm welcome to our visitors from the island of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt, Thomas, and his loyal coaches, Annie and Clarabelle.
What about the troublesome trucks and diesel?
Everyone clapped and cheered, and Thomas looked on, feeling very proud.
He doesn't look proud. He's just there smiling. Can I reverse when I'm in this view? Oh.
But no one noticed that a familiar diesel engine
Here we go.
was watching them from afar.
Jealous. Yeah, you can drive diesel. The only ones you can drive though is Diesel and Thomas. But you do have this. You do have the troublesome trucks, and you do have and you do have obviously Annie and Clarabelle. There we go. The devious diesel. Here we go. Honestly, it sounds like an actual, like this is like an actual story. Like imagine this being like a full episode of Thomas.
The devious diesel.
I think it's supposed to basically simulate like a whole episode of like.
Early
I'm
the
not too
next
sure.
morning, Diesel crept into the station. He looked to see if anyone was around and saw that Thomas was sitting outside the shed dozing. He also noticed that Annie and Clarabelle were sleeping too. And an idea came to him.
Don't do it.
What a good idea.
Diesel thought to himself.
If I shunt those trucks in front of them, then Thomas will have to spend even more time getting them back. Thomas won't be a really useful engine if he's late. And on his first day, too.
Oh my god.
Chuckled Diesel deviously.
Don't tell
Must
us
be
not
careful
make Diesel's
not to
facial
wake
expression
him
any
up.
more absurd than it already is. Very true. Hello, Alina, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, what do I need to do then? I need to reverse to the signal. All right then. Such diesel. Here we go. Reversing back to the signal. You like Diesel 10 more, to be honest. Well, yeah, this is like devious, you know. Well, that was the name of the thing. Get your popcorn ready, indeed. Hello, Tom Gaming as well, by the way. Welcome to the stream, and obviously Dan Chan. The annoying level crossings again. Troublesome trucks. What happens if I was to, you know... Oh. Okay, never mind. Wow. Wow. I did not realise the signal was red. Wow.
The devious Diesel.
I did not realise that at all. Right, can we just skip this?
Early the next morning,
I don't think there's a way to
Diesel
skip it.
crept into the station. He looked to see if anyone
Future
was
older
around
here, by the way.
and saw
We
that
still
Thomas
don't
was
know
sitting
about that
outside
yet.
the shed dozing. He also noticed that Annie and Clarabelle were sleeping too. And an
They should have had the
idea
Isle of
came to
Sodor
him.
in the DLC, to be honest. Well, yeah, but the thing is that takes time and effort.
What a good idea.
Diesel thought to himself.
If I shunt those trucks in front of them, then Thomas will have to spend even more time getting them back. Thomas won't be a really useful engine if he's late. And on his first day, too.
What a shame.
Chuckled Diesel deviously. I must be careful not to wake him, though.
You know what we need to do? Crash test. Oh, yeah, of course, of course, of course. Of course. Right, traversing all the way back again. Here we go. It's going to take us some time though to get all the way back there. I just realised it's 5 in the morning. No one's up at 5 AM in the morning. Diesel sounds like one of those Halloween characters from Alton Towers. Yeah, Skelvin, right? Horn? I actually cannot remember what Diesel's horn sounded like, so I don't know if that's actually like real or not. Right, we wait for the signal to change. Denied, wait for the signal to change. Fantastic. The feather is lit now, isn't it? I think that means we can go. Hello! He had a few horn variations, but this is the common one, so it's accurate. All right, then. Right. Again, it did the, like, the track switches by itself. There's more of the troublesome trucks there. There's a lot of them though. Even they have faces. I remember when I was 4 and went to Thomas Land at Drayton Manor. Yeah. Drayton Manor is really good. Right, back to the signal we go. Again. Although we do have a feather though. The troublesome trucks were a roller coaster ride and I hated it. I loved it. Thing is though, is that when we used to go to Thomas Land, we always used to go in the winter, so like none of the main rides were like, were like actually open. Come on. Nearly there. Keep moving. Oh, I haven't stopped yet. Right, Minehead platform. What's the signal direction? Alright, nothing has been shown yet. There we go, further signal lit. And we can proceed. Wait, so why are we parking it there when Thomas and... Because they're over there, we're parking them here. I thought we were literally just going to block their route from getting out. How's that same guy with the bicycle? haven't seen where Butlins is. That's a bug. Oh, that's fine then. I still can't get out. I don't know why I was stood up on the stool. I think what I might do, you know what I might... What is going on? No, absolutely not. Woo. Right, don't get up while you're moving. Closure is... Okay. Oh, and now we need to couple onto Annie and Clarabelle, and it said Gabrielle. What? So boring, just moving at like 10 miles an hour. Where is Butlins? Oh my god, it's there. That's Butlins. That is Butlins Minehead. Lauren, we found Butlins! We're going to Butlins, let's go. Very annoyingly, the red arrows flew over there, you know, a few months ago. And I think Butlins were actually doing like a red arrows thing. Right, now remember, we need to be very careful when we do this, because we don't want to wake them up. So be very, 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 very quiet. Look at that face, creeps me out. Wake up! Go back to the signal. Oh my god. What have I missed? We found Butlins. It's over there. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of driving at 10 miles an hour. Although I'm not really too sure what, you know, I'm not really too sure what moving these do, because surely Thomas will just... Because Thomas will just couple onto them anyway. So that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like, if that doesn't wake them up, then I don't know what does. Thomas is sleeping at the moment, the train and bus guy. Right, siding. Wait for the feather signal. There we go. They have no idea. They have no idea. Yes, we are driving diesel right now. Oh, so we're basically hiding them then. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's get ready to stop now then. Let me guess, do we need to go back again? Oh my god. Hello, L11, how you doing? Or I11, I don't know I don't know which exactly letter it is, but hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How much more work does Diesel need to do? If we get another stream, what time will it be? This. No, man, after this, yeah, this. There'll only be another stream if we haven't finished doing what we do, or, you know, what we're doing on this. What? Oh, we're gonna need to like couple onto them and then move them back, aren't we? That's a red signal. Oh my, I'm not doing that again. You know, that's boring. We're just gonna move on to the next bit, you know, the next bit of the story. It's too long. It's too long. It's just too long.
Confusion and delay. A few hours later, Thomas awoke, tired but excited for the day ahead. He looked all around the station and took in all the new sights and sounds in front of him. He then spoke to Annie and Clarabelle. Morning, Annie. Morning, Clarabelle. But there was no reply.
Well, surely if he was looking around the station, he would have seen that they were not there.
Thomas looked over and realized his friends were no longer beside him. Annie? Clarabelle? Where are you?
I know where they are.
He suddenly heard a chorus of voices from a nearby siding.
Oh, they're over there.
Thomas! Bust my buffers, he cried. How did you get over there? Don't worry, I'm coming to get you.
I think we might actually have to utilize the turntable on this one. I'm not too sure.
It looks like those troublesome trucks are still in the way. We need to move them before we can rescue Annie and Clarabelle.
Where? I'm not doing this again. Oh my god. Oh, they are in the way. Oh my god. This is gonna take forever. Why are these scenarios so long? I mean, I know that's what it's supposed to be, but like, come on. Ideally, We don't necessarily need to go all the way there, because we can just stop just after the junction, switch the junction, then come back. Yes, hello! You'll be waiting here for about 5 hours. The thing is I think that last part was literally what we were going to do. Because what I think we're going to do is we're going to take the troublesome trucks, move them onto one of the platforms, then get Annie and Clarabelle, put them back onto where we were, then go ahead and uncouple those, get back to the troublesome trucks, get that, and then put them back to where they were. Oh my days. Slow it down a bit.
You troublesome trucks are always causing confusion and delay.
In theory, I could handle them at the same time. So why? Oh yeah, because we're actually trying to get them out of the way. Never mind. I'm pressing D. Oh, I need to go forward. Honestly, I'm getting confusion now. I don't know which direction I'm going. We're still shunting, by the way, Optimistic. I might have forgotten that the signal was still on red when I was still doing the diesel one, and quite frankly, I wasn't doing that again. It's just it was just a scenario that took too long. Yeah, putting them back onto the platform as I predicted. Just need to wait for these to go, for those to go down. Down they go. And there we go. What is happening here? Shunting with Thomas. Pretty boring at the moment. Wee woo is all I hear. Yeah, I mean, it's the sound of the level crossing. I probably should turn the game sound down a little bit, to be fair. Wait, so where's Diesel gone then? Where's Diesel living? I don't know where Diesel is. Yeah, Reese has done, for some reason, a £10 donation. Gifted 5 channel memberships, and then also donated £1 as well. Stop! I'm pressing A!
The track is clear now, so we can go and collect Annie and Clarabelle.
Let's go ahead and uncouple the trucks first. Yes. Clarabelle, it's Clarabelle. Did I do something wrong? No. Why would you be in trouble? Exactly. Like for this one, we could legally stop there and then change the switches. Why do we need to go all the way over there? Just to change tracks behind us. Makes no sense. No, it isn't fun, it's boring. For the last like 30 minutes, all I've been doing is shunting, and that's it. Come on, down you go. Doing it quicker way is boring. No, it isn't. Because this is just taking up the majority of the stream at the moment. No, we haven't crushed him yet. Not yet. Hello Bennett, by the way, and hello, what do you mean? Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're having a good day so far. There you go, Thomas also says hi.
Hello, you two. It's good to see you're both okay. But how did you get here?
Didn't you answer that just basically in your statement?
We don't know, Thomas, cried Annie.
Perhaps an engine from this railway put us here, thinking we were just ordinary coaches.
That is strange, said Thomas, puzzled.
Maybe it was by accident.
You literally said in your opening statement that troublesome trucks are up to no good.
We can't stand here all day, he added. We still have a lot to do before the special event tonight. And now we're running late, so we need to hurry.
Hopefully that's the last of all of the shunting that we need to do. And the devs did really well on Thomas. They did, to be fair. Who's going to tell Annie that she is a normal coach? No idea. But she isn't. It's like Donkey from, from Shrek. It's a talking donkey, like Annie's a talking carriage. That guy is always ringing his bell. I want to go back up to like trying to go 100 mile an hour again. Just finished my race. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to shunting with Fetch for 10 hours straight. Like, why have they got faces? 'Cause they're characters! Zandvoort P4, Monza P1, Baku P1. I'm tied with Hamilton on points now. Sounds good. Can you add them to any training game? Don't know. Monza is your best track? Sometimes is, yeah. We hope it will be Reese, but obviously there's still no official news on it yet. I keep thinking D is brake, but it isn't.
Thomas arrived at the platform, and the passengers began to climb aboard Annie and Clarabelle. As he was
I didn't
waiting,
open the doors, though.
Mr. Peters walked up and greeted him warmly. Morning, Thomas. I hope you and your coaches are feeling well rested and ready for work. Good morning, Mr. Peters, sir, smiled Thomas. We certainly are, and we're looking forward to starting our journey. I'm sorry we're running a little late this morning. That's all right, Thomas, said Mr. Peters kindly. Just make sure you try and make up for the lost time.
Oh, that's not going to happen, mate. I'm going to be losing more time. That's basically the
Try,
British
sir,
Railway.
puffed Thomas. Mr. Peters smiled. That's a good engine, he said. Our passengers are our top priority here on the West Somerset Railway, and we must do everything we can to ensure that they all have a wonderful time. Don't worry, sir. We'll make sure they all have a great time.
You're giving them whiplash when you pull off.
That's what I like to hear, continued Mr. Peters. It looks like you're almost ready to go. But I'll be sure to come and find you later and see how you're getting on. And with that, he turned and walked away to attend to other things.
You swear you need 125
Thomas
AI
was
for
still
Monza.
waiting for the last
Jeez.
of the passengers to get
Hello,
on board.
Loxy and
he was eager to set
hi,
off.
Peep. However you say your name. How you
Luckily,
doing? Welcome
he
to the
didn't
stream.
have to wait for long. It looks like everyone's on board, called Clarabelle.
I don't think you're supposed to stand there, mate.
We're ready to go now, Thomas, said Annie. Oh, that's good, puffed Thomas. Let's get going and see if we can make up for lost time.
Indeed. Oh, thank the Lord. Got a platinum for that as well. Right, diesel in the fireworks. Here we go. Oh, is this going to involve more shunting?
Diesel and the fireworks.
I just have a feeling it's not that sort of fireworks optimistic.
Diesel was thinking of more ways he could get Thomas into trouble. As he approached Willerton Station, he saw the station master talking to one of the passengers. He was telling them about the fireworks display to be held at the party.
Okay, never mind.
Diesel kept listening until he suddenly noticed a particular line of trucks waiting in the siding.
Oh, I see that.
They were waiting for Thomas to collect them and take them to the party. Diesel eyed the trucks.
Don't.
with
Oh,
interest.
no.
A devious idea came to him.
I think it is supposed to, like,
If Mr.
simulate some sort of, like,
Peters
episode,
thinks
to be fair,
Thomas
Reese.
is so special. Let's see how he feels when his precious fireworks train is misplaced, he said slyly to himself.
Slyly? What? That's a word?
So when the coast was clear, Diesel made his way over to the siding to collect the fireworks train and began to put his plan into action.
Yes, it is. I had no idea it was all a real word. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, my days. At least it's 50 mile an hour, this one, but it's still going to take some time. I have a feeling we're gonna have we're gonna have to stream again this evening to do some stuff that we weren't able to do today, this morning. Change. Signal. Up. 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 I don't need to do a Harry Potter on you, do I? Up! Is that the shunt signal? So is that indicating that I can go then? Oh, you learn something new every day then. Oh my god, it's 10. Oh, that is just taking the mick. Here we go. Hello, Fenner? I think. I'm not too sure. Why bro driving diesel? Because that's the scenario that we're on. Oh my god, it goes down to 5 mile. This is actually taking the mick. I'm just going to crash into these just so they all explode. Uncoupled vehicles, what? Okay. Like, surely they are going to notice that they are going to start moving. No? I have a match. Would you like one? Yes, please. You should. He is a devious diesel, indeed. But yeah, we might have to do a double stream, which is fine. Which is fine. Hopefully, like I said, you know, we can do all of the, you know, sort of, you know, scenarios this afternoon. And then in the evening, you know, we'll just do some, like, crashing and just pointless, stupid stuff. Try and, like, separate it into, like, different things. We get to hear the Thomas version of All Aboard again? Yeah! Why not? Well, that is on proceed, so... Oh, I forgot about the 10. Oh my days. And I was actually staring right at it as well. So will it be XRS next week if you get your FSR2 wheel? Yes. You know, yesterday I was playing with fire and acid and alcohol. No, I didn't get to make things explode, unfortunately, in chemistry. Did you pull troublesome trucks yet? Oh yes, yes. We have had our fair share of experience with that. You know, with those so far. Will the evening stream be at 7:30? Yes, around that time. Yes, correct. If there is that, obviously. There might be a chance that we do get to do most of it this afternoon, but I really doubt it. I really doubt it. I will be streaming until like my tea's ready though, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Going up against Dweller. Well, let's see. Do people want to see a boring Dweller? Oh, I've just insulted him, haven't I? A fantastic Dweller stream playing SCR, or do they want to see Fetch pulling or playing Train Sim World 5? Why do I still have one attached to me? Well, that went up. Oh, right. I think we should raid him. It's been a long time. He used to raid you all the time. Actually, I think I used to raid him all the time. I don't really think Dweller really did raiding, did he? Am I going all the way over there? Oh, yes, he did. Okay, then. Honestly, I can't remember. Like, when he first started streaming. So before... Oh, okay, yeah, that probably makes sense, then. Can you find one of my streams then, or like one of his streams where he raided me then? Because I actually don't remember that. But the thing is that I don't know if I'm going to be able to, you know, basically finish all of my things basically before he ends, because I don't know how long it's going to take to, you know, like crash Thomas and Diesel and put them on the HS1, you know, thing. I don't know how long it's actually going to take to, you know, to do all of that stuff. So hello Kinksky as well, and hello Finley Plays. He'll finish like after 9 PM. Yeah, I don't know if I'll still be streaming at that point, depending how long it takes. Yeah, exactly. I still have this thing in front of me. What's going on? You know, these shunting scenarios are just taking hours. I'm not a fan of them. We're just gonna go onto the actual things, you know, because honestly, this is just taking ages. Right, the hunt for the missing gifts. Yes, let's do that one. You might need to go back. You might need to go back a bit further.
Back at Minehead Station, Thomas was waiting at the platform. Soon all his passengers were on board, and he was finally ready to go. Come on, he puffed to Annie and Clarabelle. Let's get going and see if we can make up for lost time. But as he was about to leave, he suddenly heard someone shout. All the gifts for the party are missing, cried the station master.
Woohoo!
Once again, Thomas was puzzled. Where did the gifts go? Don't worry, we'll look for them along the way, said Thomas reassuringly. The station master smiled as Thomas blew his whistle and set off along the line. Come along, Annie and Clarabelle. We need to keep a lookout for those missing gifts.
Right, next station, Dunster. Check names when ready. Okie dokie. What lovely station names. They're real names. Like Minehead is where Butlins is. Butlins is over there. In real life. It's that same guy with the bicycle. Can we ditch Thomas and go to Butlins? I wish. Right, we can actually get a bit of speed going on now. Can we go faster than 25, please? That is true, Reese, actually. That is very true. Go faster then. I can't because the speed limit's 25. Who cares about speed limits? Every train driver. You wouldn't want to go blasting into like London St Pancras at like 20,000 miles an hour, would you? Good point, Kingski, actually. That was a rhetorical question. Is it really, though? No, they don't. The driving department do not. I know how each of them drive. Yeah, and they're about to get one that doesn't even stop at stations that they're supposed to, or sorry, stops at stations that they're supposed to, but skips ones they're supposed to stop at. I think I found one of the gifts. No, I haven't. No, you can't change the faces, unfortunately. I don't know, Reese, honestly. I don't really know. Hello, Johnny, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. The face.
Get in quickly, please, he whistled.
No, that's the wrong door. Do you need to buy Thomas the Tank Engine? Yes, you do, unfortunately. It's good, though. Oh my god, I did the same thing. The way he accelerates, yep. Whiplash. How much is it again, Fetch? Well, I paid $19.99 for it, so. But I got it with the West Somerset Railway DLC, so I got it for like 40. I don't know how much like it is like one though. Hello Ibrahim, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hope you are doing well yourself. £100. It's not EA, mate. Yeah, I think it's roughly around 20. Optimistic's turning into a crazy watching jet lag.
We should stop and check, as it could be the missing gifts.
Bro, you have amazing eyes. I can't see anything. Where? I literally can't see anything. Oh, I see it now. Bro, you have amazing eyes to have seen that.
That's one of the missing gifts found, said Thomas. But how did it end up here?
One word, Diesel.
I know. When we stop at the next station, we can give it to the station master. I'm sure they can look after it whilst we finish our journey.
Oh, do you know what jet lag is? I've heard of it, yes, but Crazy watches it a lot. Who in their right mind would put gifts near the truck? I don't know. I don't know. One person, Diesel. Oh yeah, pretty much that, yeah. The thing is that I've just got loads of different things, you know, to watch. That's the thing.
Look, there's another gift up ahead.
Bro, you have
Let's
amazing
stop and collect.
eyes! I mean, it probably makes sense because your eyes constantly go... Like... Thomas definitely does not need to go to Specsavers. He can see everything. Oh, hello, mate. It's lagging? What? The stream or the game? Are you going to hand the station master the gifts? Like you said you were going to do? It is a good route, but it's so slow.
There's the station master.
Don't care. I'm late. Oh, I guess I can't then.
Hello, Thomas. Thanks so much for finding these gifts.
What's this Scouse accent?
Gifts missing from several stations. Do you think you could find any more on your journey?
Or more like, you know,
Don't worry.
I don't know.
We'll be sure to keep a good lookout and pick up any more that we find.
Glasgow, probably. How do you know one of those presents isn't a bomb? Okay. I know that, you know, Diesel is mischievous, but I don't think he's mischievous enough to put a bomb in one of the presents. You never know, mate. I honestly don't think he will. This station called Washford. Yep. Oh, we're washed. That's not even funny. I mean, you know, it kind of is. Yes, I have been to Drayton Manor. I actually did a vlog on it when we went in
There's
2015.
another gift at the side of the track.
Mate, there's no way to see it.
Collect it.
Like, how is Thomas seeing these from like 800 yards out? Does he have a telescope built into, you know, built into his eyes? Hello 77Beanie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't think contacts really makes a difference though. It's right near a semaphore signal as well. There we go. How are you sitting there? I don't think I am sitting there. I think I'm standing there. You spent nearly a day watching Fetch. Awesome. I don't know how, but you have. Would you recommend us buying it? I mean, if you enjoyed watching Thomas and you want another steam train, then yeah, sure. My tea's usually at like 6 to half 6. I think it's at 6 today because I think my sister has some acting classes tonight. So yeah. I mean, what I could do is I could keep the stream just rolling. I could do that.
Look, there's another gift up ahead. I wonder how they ended up by the side of the track.
One person, like it's past the blind corner. Do you have the be right back screen thing? Yes. No, he is X-ray to see the presents. It's not necessary, to be honest, take a break and then start again later on. What is it like by starting another stream? Because I don't feel it's necessary to start up in a whole nother stream if I can just pause this one effectively. You know, by going to the VRB screen and then coming back. So it's down to the stream so we get to hear the All Aboard Thomas theme. I mean, I can literally just play that, or you know, just anyway. The thing is that there's probably going to be like two gifts per stop, probably. Has radiation, yes, but radioactivity isn't the best term to use. Same thing. No need to overcomplicate things. I love how I have more points than Optimistic, but Optimistic has more hours than me. Yeah, the points do count, or the donations, sorry, do count towards the thing.
There's the station master. Can you give them the gifts we collected, please?
Okay, so now you only start talking in third person. Okay, or
Thanks
you know.
for finding these, Thomas. You really are a useful engine.
just see the name of the next station. Watch it! Hello, mate. Watch it. Oh my days! Why did I find that so funny?
Look, there's another gift at the side of the line. I do hope there aren't any more.
Right, what's your vision this? I mean, it's oh my! How have you seen that, mate? I think we're going downhill as well. He does. These are real trains, well, real station names on the Somerset Rail Line. I want to go down there and do a vlog on all of the station names then. Had like right near like a crossing as well. I've driven for 10 miles within the speed limit with Thomas. Brilliant. My vlog intro makes the vids iconic. Not the Stay Fetchy ones. Why not the Stay Fetchy ones? You know, like the all aboard ones. Yeah, I know, but like, why not the other ones? My next WCR stream is due to be on Tuesday, but I don't know if I'll be doing that this week or next week.
Look, there's another gift up ahead.
Bro,
Let's
you
stop and
cannot
collect it.
see them! It's round the corner! I know, I want this vision as well. Hold on, Optimistic. Are you basically saying that my All Aboard song is cringe? Is that basically what you're saying? The song is good. Exactly.
I do hope all these extra stops aren't going to make us even later. Perhaps if that's the last gift, we can try to make up for some lost time before we reach the next station.
That's probably the final one then. But why AI? Because I don't have the funds to make it professional. I don't know what it will be on Tuesday if I don't decide to do WCR. yet. I really don't know. Turbo dismount. Why are there 2 death penalty games on Roblox? I don't know.
As Thomas approached Watchet Station,
Hello,
he
Sab.
saw that Mr. Peters was standing on the platform. He was talking to the station master about the missing gifts, and Thomas was worried he might be in trouble for being late.
Well, I think all Mr. Peters needs to do is watch it because I'm going to be coming into the station soon. That's the thing, though. It's like the worst jokes, though. Just. Are you the station master? You're Mr. Peters. Where's the station master? Oh, that was it.
But
Okay.
Mr. Peters wasn't cross. He was pleased.
Thought he was.
Ah, Thomas, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to tell
Clearly
you
never
I've
stands behind the
spoken
yellow
to
line.
station masters, and they've all told me what a great job you've been doing. Thomas was very relieved. Thank you, sir, he said.
Please watch it when you
I'm
leave
just
this
glad
train.
to help. You've certainly
Oh, here
proved
comes the
yourself to
train,
be a
watch
really
it.
helpful engine by finding all the missing gifts, continued Mr. Peters. Don't worry, I'll see to it that they arrive in time for the party tonight. In the meantime, why don't you rest here for a while? I'm sure the passengers won't mind.
What's going on here?
Yes,
Thomas in Train
a
Sim
short
World?
rest would be
Indeed.
nice. Thank you, sir. That settles it then.
Don't
smiled
let
Mr.
Diesel do
Peters.
it. Don't let Diesel do it.
Before you arrived, I was telling the station master about a big fireworks display we are having tonight to celebrate your visit.
No, no,
The
no.
fireworks have been loaded into some trucks that are waiting at Willerton Station.
No, they haven't.
Do you think you could collect them and take them to the display ground later on?
No, no,
Yes, sir.
No.
puffed Thomas proudly.
no.
A fireworks display sounds wonderful.
No, it
And
doesn't.
all those loud noises and bright colours will be marvellous for the celebration.
Not for autistic
I can't
people.
wait.
I literally cannot deal with loud noises.
Mr. Peters laughed. I'm glad you're looking forward to it, he said. We still have lots to do before we're ready for the party to begin, so I'll see you later, Thomas. And with that, Mr. Peters headed off to make preparations for the event.
It looks like he's just standing
Thomas
at the end of the
waited
platform.
At the platform, enjoying his rest.
Well, don't block the line. I only got a gold for that. How could I... Well, I mean, I did speed a bit more, but how could I have made that any more perfect? Oh, I don't know. A problem to solve. Yes, let's do that. Have I got any of the F1 Lego sets? I've got the small Mercedes one from last year, but that's the only one.
A problem to solve. A short while later, Thomas had finished resting and was approaching Willerton Station. He was still thinking about the fireworks display that was taking place that evening.
You're going to get a bit of a shock to the system then, mate.
Suddenly, as Thomas rounded the bend, he saw that the tracks at the station were blocked by trucks. Bother. Now I'm sure to be late.
That
Then
face.
Thomas noticed something. The trucks that were blocking both platforms were the fireworks train that Mr. Peters had sent him to collect. Who shunted all these trucks into the wrong places? Who would do such a thing?
One person, mate. Diesel.
Thomas soon found out. As no sooner had Thomas wondered who was to blame, a familiar black shape rolled into view.
Wait, hold on. So did Thomas not know that...
Diesel? What are you doing here?
Okay, then.
asked
So Thomas didn't know that Diesel was here then.
Sir Topham Hatt sent me here as part of the event, Diesel bragged. This is an event to celebrate Sodor, after all, and
Is
perhaps
it?
he thinks a tiny little tank engine like you can't manage on your own.
You do not know what I'm capable of.
Suddenly, Thomas realized why so many strange things had been happening on the railway. Diesel, it was you who moved Annie and Clarabelle into that siding and behind those trucks. And it was you who took the gifts. You've been the one causing all this trouble.
I will be honest, actually. I don't think he did the gifts.
Diesel just looked at Thomas and laughed.
Unless that was in like a
I
previous
wonder what
scenario
Mr.
and we didn't get that
Peters will
far.
think of you now, he jeered. Especially when he sees what a mess you've made of the fireworks train. Mr. Peters thinks I'm very useful, thank you, retorted Thomas. And once I've finished sorting out your mess, I'm going
Why
to
does
find
Thomas
him
figure
and
that
Sir
out now?
Topham Hatt and tell them about all the trouble you've
Well, like I
been
said, I
causing.
don't think Thomas knew that Diesel was actually here in the first
But
place,
Diesel
so...
just laughed. They'll have to find me first, he sneered.
I thought that said he sneezed.
And he raced away as quickly as he could.
Yeah, that's right. Get gone. Scaredy cat. Off you go.
We need to shunt these trucks back into the right order. Annie, Clarabelle, I'll have to leave you here whilst I sort out this mess.
Don't block the rail line.
Do hurry, Thomas. We don't want to keep the passengers stranded here for long.
Well, I think that's going to happen, to be honest, mate.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Yeah, like 5 minutes, I hope. Oh, speeding. Are we going to use a turntable as well at some point? Right, that's the letter S truck. You know, the West Somerset has one of the most mispronounced places in England, Fetch. Well, yeah, because we just saw Watch It. Oh god, that signal is very close. Right, Remember to press A to stop, not D. I can hear the fireworks. Do you still have that match, Optimistic? Awesome. It's lit as well. Perfect. Right, that's works figured out. Now we just need fire. Perfect, thank you. Well, where are the fireworks then? Yeah, I think we might have been scammed. I actually don't see the fireworks at all. So I think we'll just have to set these boxcars on fire instead. All done. So we're doing another stream. Like I said, you know, if we don't get what we want finishing this stream, then yes, we will. I mean, couldn't I have used like a turntable to like turn these around or something? Oh, that would have been so much more easier. Hello, Sage, by the way. Oh wait, I forgot I can use these now. Here we go. Getting close. Look how happy Thomas is. Wrong way, Thomas. Why is nobody talking? I don't know, really. Right, do we now need to couple up onto Annie and Clarabelle?
We did it! The fireworks train is all sorted and ready to be taken to the party. Let's get these trucks coupled up to Annie and Clarabelle.
Wait, so were they not, like, worried that the fireworks are just going to go boom right in their face? Because, I mean, you know, poor Annie, you know, she's literally right near, this power car. You know? I know, but they're still under the assumption that there's fireworks in these, in these box cars. And there's passengers in Annie and Clarabelle as well. They don't know that. Oh! Ow! Yeah, that probably would have set off the fireworks. If we had them. wasn't too bad, I guess. You just need to pay attention to the signals, and once you do that, you're okay. Wasn't too bad in the end, I don't think. Wait, where am I? Oh, I've glitched underneath the map. My 3 camera... Oh, okay, there we go. Stop. Oh, there we go.
Thomas managed to get the fireworks train all sorted and ready to be delivered. But he was still thinking about Diesel.
Yeah, I would be as well, to be honest.
He must find Diesel before he causes any more confusion and delay. But I wonder where he went.
Neither do I. Off you go. What's the logic? They just open the crossing gates even though there's a train right there. Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. Right, Diesel in... Diesel in distress. Right, here we go.
Diesel in distress. After coupling the fireworks train to Annie and Clarabelle, Thomas set off after Diesel.
Or like chasing him
We
down.
must find Diesel before he can cause any more trouble.
Stowgumber is the next up apparently. I just hope that we can actually see the fireworks like at the end of all of this, you know. I have already contacted the signaller. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Yes, I do indeed need to do that. .8 miles as well, by the way. And we're not going to be able to go any faster than 25, are we? Hello Raphael as well, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a good day so far. It's quite surprising that there's no signals on this part of the rail line, this part of the rail line. Take us ages to go these 2 miles. You are driving Thomas the Tank Engine, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? That's one way to glitch inside the boxcars. As you can see, no fireworks. Oh, and now I can't get out. There we go. But we also have Annie over here and Clarabelle and Thomas's face. And Diesel's in it as well. .2 miles still to go. When did this thing start? We started around quarter to 3-ish. So we've been streaming for like 2 hours and 3/4. Hello Airlinks as well, by the way, on Twitch. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's not been too bad. Is it just me, or are fireworks just used on any occasion? Yeah, they are. True. Valid. But these fireworks are used to celebrate Thomas's arrival, which I still don't get because there's no fireworks in them for the, you know, for starters. But yeah.
Hello, Thomas. I'm glad you're here. Diesel passed by not too long ago, and I think he's in trouble, as his engine was making some awful grinding sounds. Do you think you could head down the line and try to find him?
No.
Of course I can, puffed Thomas. Thomas was only too happy to help.
If you say flee the facility with you and Dark, Optimistic. No. Why didn't I think of that? I said no! What was your idea anyway, Optimistic? I'm thinking the exact same thing, Reese, honestly. Exactly, Optimistic. But I think as we established, the firework boxes have nothing in them, so wouldn't really do anything. It's a kid show, not adult show, so no death. Maybe they're invisible. So now you are believing that there is fireworks in them. Put some fireworks on your wings. Well, we can't really if he's either the gingerbread man or Mr. Bean, so... Oh, speeding. Slow it down. No, because the speed limit's 25. Is this him?
There he is. Well, chuckled Thomas cheekily. It looks like this troublesome engine has got engine troubles.
Stop it, Thomas, wailed Diesel. This isn't funny at all.
Yes, pretty funny if you ask me.
And not very reliable either, teased Thomas. Perhaps this will teach you not to play tricks. Diesel fell silent as Thomas pushed into the next station.
I'll take that as my cue. Full speed it in couple when near the buffer. Could you imagine? That's a great idea. I don't think it allows us to uncouple while we're like mid like driving, does it? No, it doesn't. That's fine, Mark. Yeah, it's unfortunate really because yeah. I don't even think there is buffers at the station anyway, so...
Don't worry, Diesel, said Thomas kindly. We'll get you fixed up in no time.
Say thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Well done. Right, what's the next one? Fireworks and friendships. Way! I think this is actually the last one. I mean, we still have those shorter ones that we still need to do, but I'll just do those off, you know. I'll do those ones off camera.
Thomas continued to pull Diesel and the train to the final destination at Bishop's Lydia.
Am I gonna have to?
Was nearly done.
Am I gonna have to drive him another like 5 miles?
Watching the fireworks display at the party. Diesel worried about what Sir Topham Hatt would say when they arrived. We're almost there now, said Thomas excitedly.
We're still pulling this idiot. Well, we're pushing him actually, but yeah.
Diesel stayed silent. He wasn't looking forward to what was coming.
Oh my god, 3.7 miles, are you serious? Am I good to go? Because it shows on my map that it's red, which you guys can't even see, but on the signal it's green. Okay, now it shows green, never mind. There's not a smile to be seen on Diesel's face. Whistle when there is a mile left and I'll return. I will try my best. Wait, hold on a second. Well, it somehow does, optimistic, so we're going to utilize it. Yeah, I've gone 4 times. This is how quick 4 times is. Slept at 4 AM, then woke up at 10 AM. Honestly, mate, I'll probably be doing the same tonight. Hamilton on sprint pole. I want to watch the sprint. Wakes up at 4 to watch F1. Mate, I woke up at 3:55 like last week. Guess I wasn't the only person who played this at 4 times speed. To be fair, I think Crazy stays up. So hold on, Optimistic. I never said I never like clarified I would want to do, I want to do this. I haven't promised anything yet. It was just an idea. That's the longest. Yeah, it is the longest episode, and we haven't even finished it.
The 2 engines finally arrived at the station. Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Peters were waiting for them. Sir Topham turned and looked crossly at Diesel. Diesel, I hear you've been causing confusion and delay. I sent you to the mainland to deliver some goods, not to follow Thomas here and cause trouble.
Yes, sorry, sir,
said Diesel sheepishly.
I just wanted to show you that I'm just as special as
He looks
Thomas
so
is.
cursed.
It wasn't fair that he got to come and be admired by everyone, and I didn't.
So he wasn't invited then, okay.
Thomas was invited because Mr. Peters asked if he could come. Not because I think he's more special than any one of my engines, including you, Diesel. Diesel felt rather foolish.
He always is.
I'm sorry, sir. And I'm sorry, Thomas. I didn't mean to cause you all this trouble.
He says this at like the end of
That's
like
all
every
right,
single episode,
Diesel,
but then literally the
said
very
Thomas.
next episode he does the exact same thing.
If it were up to me, Diesel, continued Sir Topham Hatt, I would send you back to Sodor. But Mr. Peters and I have discussed it, and we think you should remain here for a while and work with Thomas and prove you can be a really useful engine.
Don't do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I promise to be on my best behaviour.
Sir Topham Hatt smiled.
Don't you worry about
Yeah,
your
me neither,
speed,
Cole.
Diesel, said Mr. Peters.
Yeah,
We'll
send
take
him
you
back
to
to
the workshop and get
Sodor.
you fixed up in no time.
Diesel smiled. He was looking forward to being back in working order.
Might as well watch the F1 instead. Yeah, honestly, me too, mate.
Then Sir Topham Hatt turned his attention to Thomas. As for you, Thomas, due to your recovery of the gifts and rescuing of a fellow engine, you have once again proven yourself to be a really useful engine. Yes, a very fine engine indeed, added Mr. Peters.
Can we see the fireworks now, please?
Thomas was so proud. He didn't know what to say. He thought his boiler would burst.
Hey! No, I want to see the fireworks, please. No, other way. Other way. There we go. That was it. I got a gold on that one. How did I get even, like, what? Oh, man. Well, that's the end, I guess. Okay, good. We didn't get mugged. Right. I think we do some crushing now. Wait, what?
The devious diesel.
Oh, this is going back to the other one, isn't it? The ones that I didn't do. Right. Let's do some crashing, shall we? What are we going to do? Just bearing in mind, I only have about 15 or 10 minutes to do. So what I actually could do is end the stream now, and then we'll do the crushing later on. So we'll end the stream now. I'll set up another stream to happen after I finished my, after I finish my tea. So then we basically have a new stream for that. Yeah, and then I'll try and do the scenarios at either another time or, or do them at the end once we've done the crushing. All right, sounds good. Okay, perfect. So yes, that was a look into the Thomas and Friends scenario thing. It's basically, I think it's basically an episode of, Thomas and Friends. So that is what we're going to do. I will end the stream, and obviously I will set up another one to happen after I finish my tea, so then we can go ahead and crash some trains, just do some pointless stuff with Thomas, and just see what he can do. Stick him on the East Coast Main Line, stick him on HS1, stick him in Germany, and stick him in America. See what happens when we stick him in loads of different places. So yeah, make sure you come back at 7:30 for that, or earlier, if I do finish earlier, probably like 7 or so. And we should be able to start streaming then. So yes, thank you for watching this stream though. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, then obviously make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetching.